Hi, and welcome back to Dartmouth High News Now.
This is our 16th and final show of DHNN. We have an interview with our principal, Mr. Tebow, and our crew.
We take you on a behind-the-scenes look at how we make our show.
You're now watching Dartmouth High News Now. DHNN starts now.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Here's this week's announcements.
DHNN is sponsored by our Donors Choose page. If you wish to help our program, go to the link in the description and simply donate what you can.
We are trying to get new lighting for our studio, and every donation helps.
We're almost halfway there, so please consider donating.
Attention DHS, we are still looking for TED Talk presenters. If you have a topic that you are passionate about and would like to talk to your peers about this topic, then this is the group you want to be involved with. For more information, you can contact Mrs. Sousa or Mrs. True at their emails, which are linked in the description.
Please support the class of 2023's first fundraiser for the year. We are selling t-shirts, sweatshirts, and long sleeves through Bonfire. Please contact Ms. Kearney at C29 or via email if you would like the link to purchase something. Feeling like you need help with your schoolwork? Come to Homework Hangout every Tuesday and Thursday from 2:15 to 3:15. Tutors are available to help you. This service is available in person or remotely. If you are attending in person, please come to room C18, or if you need to help virtually, use the Google Meet link in the description.
Support the class of 2024's Cookie Dough Fundraiser, which ends February 28th. Go to the link in the description for more information.
Greetings, Dartmouth High School community members. I'm Principal Ross Tebow with some important reminders about our plan to transition to hybrid on February 1st, 2021. It's been a little bit of time since students have been in our building, so I want to remind students that when hybrid begins on February 1st, we'll return to the cohort model. On the day that your cohort is scheduled to be in person, the expectation is that you are here physically in the building and in all of your classes. The days that you are not scheduled to be in person, you should follow your school schedule and you should join your classes by Google Meet. I want to remind all students that the 4 basics in terms of safety protocols have kept us all safe this school year with no evidence of transmission of COVID-19 in school. It's important that we continue to adhere to those 4 basics. Again, they are masking up, so you make sure you wear a mask above your nose, covering snugly your nose and your mouth. Also, that you keep 6 feet of distance at all times while you're here at Dartmouth High School, that you wash your hands or sanitize your hands frequently throughout the day. And again, we continue to remind students and parents that any student with symptoms of COVID-19 should not come to school on that day. I want to thank our parents because you've been critical partners in keeping us safe here at Dartmouth High School by communicating with Nurse Wildrick and Nurse Weigel, and we appreciate that, and we hope that you will continue to partner with us and to communicate proactively with us should your son or daughter not be feeling well. We're all in this together. We look forward to welcoming students back to the hybrid model on February 1st, and we look forward to a strong finish to our school year. We'll see you on February 1st.
The semester is coming to an end.
We take you behind the scenes on how this show is made each and every week.
Hello everyone, Mr. Parati here, and I'm here today with writer, DHNN host and writer, Zach Sylvia. Zach, if you can wave to everyone out in the world here. And we're going to give you a look at how we together work on our script for each and every episode of DHNN.
So we use Google Docs to basically just come up with a show every week, come up with new segments and other things, stories around Dartmouth, the Dartmouth High community, everywhere.
And basically, as a class, we talk about like different segments that we cover, and then we go from there. Once we have our segments and we know the stories that we're working on, Zach can then go into the program to our script and just write, put in all the lines of what our host will have to say to introduce each and every segment. So right now, we're working just on the introduction, and Zach is putting in his lines as we speak, right?
Yep, that is correct.
Oh, and Zach, let's put Mason as the second host.
All right.
And we'll showcase not just the script writing behind the scenes, but all the other behind the scenes that people are working on. So the introduction should be, probably based on how the show has been produced for the semester.
Something like that, right?
Yeah, I'm going to add a line. I'm going to put each and every week.
Okay.
We take you behind the scenes on how the show came to be each and every week. That's good. So we're just wrapping up the script here. We kind of pretty much have it mostly finalized, but that's pretty much what we do, working virtually, whether we're working virtually at home or even in school or in the class. We would kind of work on this the same exact way, using the Google Doc, just update and write what is going to be said on the show. And then from there, we actually go to recording the show. So we'll move on to that process next. Thanks. All right, so this is our last script. We're recording our last script. Behind the scenes look at how we record the show. So basically, in one of the last videos, we showed how we write the script. So we have the script all written, and now we're recording at home. So Zach and Mason, who's on the screen, they're recording on their, using their phones at home. And the idea is we're going to run through the script, and then they're going to send the video files off their phones to me, and that's kind of how we put it together. We good?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. For the intro, in 3, 2, and 1.
Hi, and welcome back to Dartmouth High News Now.
This is our 16th and final show of DHNN. We have an interview with our principal, Mr. Tebow, and our crew.
We take you on a behind-the-scenes look at how we make our show.
You're now watching Dartmouth High News Now.
That was perfect. That's good. So that's basically how we record the show. So they're going to stop recording, and then they're going to forward me their files. That way I can put it together. And then I'll show you exactly, for the people at home, I'll show you exactly how that process goes.
John Gamache from DHNN, and I edit the sports clips, and I'm going to give you a run through on what I do. The thing I do is I click record, screen, and next, and then this is how you screen record, what's on your screen, and then I'm going to go over to this tab where I have the game open and let it play. And then once I have the clip I want, I stop sharing and save. And the video you just screen recorded should show up right here. And then you just edit it up and add some transitions, some music, and that's how you do it.
My job is to create the lunch show, and the first thing we do is we go into Canva and we make the graphics for the week. And how we do that is we put in whatever day it is, and then whatever the food is for that day, and we would just go and look up whatever the food was. Next, we go to download. We go to all pages, and we scroll down until we select and see the ones that we need. And then you would download it. Once it's done downloading, you would go over to WeVideo, and you would click import, and you would go right here, and you would pick out whatever pictures you needed for this. Next, we would have to click narrate, and then we just talk about the day and what the lunch is for that day. Over here, we just click right here, and we can edit the week and the date, whatever show we need. And we would go to stock media, and we would just look up whatever food it is, and they would have little videos about whatever food it would be. Like this one's about the chicken. And then lastly, to finish it up, we just put a little song underneath it, and then we edit it all together, and that's it.
Hello. So the students who hosted this show, Zach and Mason, have sent me their videos, and now I'm using Final Cut to kind of piece the show together. So we have several elements here that are utilized. The first element is the actual video of themselves that they recorded from home. So I have Mason here, and then I have Zach here. And then we have a Canva element that is placed on top of their videos. We make this in canva.com. So the Canva element is basically two boxes, two green boxes, and then we use the software to kind of key out the green. So that way it's overlaid over the two hosts. So basically we're placing the two hosts in those green boxes. And I have to go in and line up all their audio, and then I cut it together and I make sure that it's all lined up. So when I play it.
Hi, and welcome back to Dartmouth High News Now. This is our 16th and final show of DHNN. We have an interview with our principal, Mr. Tebow, and our crew. We take you on a behind-the-scenes look at how we make our show. You're now watching Dartmouth High News Now.
So that was the actual script that we recorded. And now this is kind of like the final product of what was done both home and then here in the studio. I then take this piece and then bring it into the final edit of the show, which you can see here on the timeline. So this would be the final edit of the actual show, and that piece that you just saw then gets edited into the final edit here, and you can see how it'll look once it's on the show, combined with the graphics and whatnot. So that's pretty much it.
February is Black History Month.
Our crew got a special interview with Miss Kearney about the subject.
I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Kearney here, and I'm here just to talk to you briefly about Black History Month and why it is important to kind of commemorate and definitely, think about, especially during the month of February. So I'm an English teacher at Dartmouth High School, and I definitely believe that Black history is something that should be studied throughout the entire year, and not just something that happens during the month of February. I'm really proud to work at a school that has been very progressive in their choices in curriculum. Actually, as of last year, we added many diverse books to our curriculum, including books by Toni Morrison and Nick Stone. And therefore, I think that it's really a great time to make sure that as people, we're always growing and keeping up with everything that's going on in today's society. And I just wanted to say, if you ever were looking for a book recommendation or some sort of short story or anything, please feel free to reach out to me. My email is tarakearney@dartmouthschools.org, and I'm in classroom C29.
Here's our final weekly weather forecast.
I'm Dylan Lavoie with your weather forecast. On Monday, it's going to be a rain-snow mix with a high of 38 and a low of 36. On Tuesday, it's going to be a rain-snow mix with a high of 39 and a low of 27. On Wednesday, it's going to be mostly cloudy with a high of 37 and a low of 25. On Thursday, it's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 41, low of 30. And on Friday, it's going to be mostly rain with a high of 48 and a low of 41.
This is our crew's final edition of the Lunch Show.
Monday's lunch will be steak and cheese subs. On Tuesday, lunch will be steak and cheese subs. There will be no lunch on Wednesday's early release. Thursday is General Chow's chicken. Friday's lunch is General Chow's chicken.
Mr. Tebow wanted to speak with our crew one last time.
Let's see what he has to say.
Good morning. It's my pleasure this morning to be down in the Dartmouth High School TV media production area to thank all of the members of our student population, all of the members of our DHSTVmedia production program who made possible the DHNN, Dartmouth High News Now, shows this semester. This course is fantastic for providing students an opportunity to develop real-world and real-life skills of problem-solving, collaborating, creativity. There's the technical aspect that goes into it, as well as the production aspects, the editing. So it really is a tremendous course. It's also very important for our school because it provides all of our students and members of the community who can't be in school an opportunity to see the great work that goes on at Dartmouth High School on a daily basis. I know that at the school committee meeting on this past Monday night, I talked about Dartmouth High School being thriving, and I know that the choice of the word thriving created some buzz. I want to emphasize that it's important that you understand I was talking in the context of we're in the middle of a global pandemic. And because of how bad it is, it's amazing the great work that our students, like those of us who are in DHNN, do on a daily basis. And that was the intent of my presentation on Monday evening, was to celebrate students like you, the DHNN crew, who continue to do an awesome job, continue to put your best foot forward. We know how challenging this has been for our students, and we appreciate you, and we commend you for continuing to persevere, continue to be resilient, even in the face of the worst pandemic in 100 years. We appreciate you, we will miss you, and thank you for all of your hard work this semester.
Zach, it's our final goodbye.
Crazy to think we produced 16 episodes this semester with the pandemic.
We end today with a proud shout out to our crew who has worked very hard on this show all semester.
For a final time, thank you from all of us in the studio, and it has been a pleasure.
To keep you updated on everything that's going around our high school and town.
Have a fantastic week, DHS.
This has been a DHS TV Media production.